Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Screamin'. Welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Lightfall intel. And today, once again, is Friday, so we have our Friday weekly update. XUR has returned, as well as Trials of Osiris. So I'm going to take you through all the information regarding those two things, as well as all the other farms and cheeses that you can use heading into the weekend. Brief update, if you were somebody who was taking advantage of the legendary shard farm that was available, or legendary shard farm glitch that was available up until today at reset, it has been patched, unfortunately, so hopefully you got your fill of legendary shards while you had the chance. Today, XUR can be found in the Watcher's Grave on Nessus in the Big Tree. Some pretty good loot all around. For the exotic weapon, we have the Wardcliff Coil. Definitely pick this up if you don't have it, because there are certain bosses in the game that just get nuked by this weapon. I'm not totally sure why. We have the Bombardiers for the Hunter class with a 64 roll, very high. Not the greatest distribution, but also not bad, because Hunters do need mobility. Would want to see maybe a little bit more resilience, though. And then we have the Insurmountable Skull Fort for the Titan class with a 65 roll, very high strength and high mobility. And then we have the Orphidian Aspect for the Warlock. These are a go-to PvP exotic for me, with a 63 roll. Strength is kind of wasted, but still pretty high in resilience. Definitely pick these up if you don't have a go-to exotic for PvP on a Warlock. Heading down to the legendary weapons, we have the Chroma Rush with Moving Target and Adrenaline Junkie. We have the Nature of the Beast with Hipfire Grip and Dragonfly. We have the Brass Attacks with Surplus and Frenzy. We have the Nezerax Whisper with Adaptive Munitions, Lead from Gold, and Extrovert. We have the Aquilos SG Shotgun with Incandescent, not bad, Rasputin's Arsenal, and Threat Detector. We have the Bump in the Night Rocket Launcher with Steady Hands, Extrovert, and Chill Clip. And if you don't have a Chill Clip rocket launcher, this is a really good, probably the best weapon, I would say, worth picking up this week. Definitely pick it up. Always good to have a Chill Clip on a rocket because it has unique interactions against certain champions. And then we have the Eternity's Edge with Relentless Strike, Flash Counter, and Infinite Guard. For the legendary armor, we have the Simulator armor set. And I would definitely go visit if you're on a Hunter today, because there are some really good rolls and distributions on the Hunter class. I am, of course, on the Warlock class, but I believe it was for the gauntlets and the boots on the Hunter. On the Warlock, we have a 66 roll on the gauntlets. Unfortunately, really not a good distribution if you're on a Warlock. Intellect isn't bad, but strength is very much wasted. We have the Simulator robes with the 61 total roll on the Intellect, 21 on the mobility, also kind of wasted with 15. That's on the chest piece. On the helmet, we have another 66 roll with high intellect and high strength, again, unfortunately. And then on the boots, we have a 59 roll. Nothing to write home about there. Over on the exotic weapons page, we have the Deadman's Tail with Snapshot Sight. And we have the Hawkmoon with Killing Wind. Nothing too great here. In 24-hour news, that means you have 24 hours to actually do this. There is a really great farm over on Europa for exotic chess pieces. And if you're a hunter, this is the day for you, especially if you're planning on playing a Void Hunter at any time, which is very good, still very powerful PvE meta. Definitely a day to go farm. Pretty short Legendary Lost Sector. And like I said, chess pieces are one of the few days that I actually will jump on and farm a Legendary Lost Sector. Some days I'll farm boots, but exotic chess pieces seem to be, in my opinion, the best meta across all classes at the moment. And if you're on a Warlock, I know they're going to get nerfed possibly soon, but Starfire Protocol is still pretty excellent at the moment. So if you don't have them, go farm them out. Hunters, you know the exotic you want. They're Gerfalcons. I'm not going to say because I always mess it up, but you know. Gerfalcons, go farm it. We're going to head over to the tower now really quick. And as we're headed there, just wanted to remind everybody, if you haven't done this week's Grandmaster Nightfall, it is the Heist Battleground Mars. Strange Nightfall, or strange Grandmaster Nightfall, just because Heist Battlegrounds really haven't been in the Nightfall rotation up until this season. So, still getting used to it. They're difficult in different ways than a normal Grandmaster Nightfall strike. They're much longer. The enemies are easier to defeat, but they seem to favor ad control over, say, something like boss damage. So, might be something to consider. But if you didn't see my video on this week's Grandmaster Nightfall, which is the Heist Battleground Mars, it'll be linked the beginning or the end of this video. It's also the last video posted on my YouTube channel. So go check it out. There's a very easy cheese for the boss. Like I said, the boss is actually one of the easier parts. It's really the ad control that is the most difficult. But if you can keep the boss in one place, like you'll see in the video if you haven't seen it already, it makes a big difference. It makes it much easier to do ad control. Now, for trials this week, the map is Distant Shore. And the adept weapon is the Unwavering Duty Heavy Machine Gun. Remember, if you can get up to rank 10, you'll earn the Immortal Submachine Gun, which is still, I believe, very meta PvP-wise. I've also heard that certain roles can be very good PvE-wise, so even if you don't play trials that often, you can still go play a few rounds, just rank up to rank 10. And I have heard that there's been sort of a discrepancy on whether or not the Twitch bounties for people who stream trials still works or are engaged. I've heard that they are and aren't. I think it's heavily dependent on what platform you're on, and there might be more red tape depending on if you're on PC or on Xbox or on PlayStation, and whether or not you can access those viewer bounties in order to get a little bit of free loot from Trials of Osiris. But I do believe they still worked, or they were not working and then they worked again. We're just going to leave that as it is, as possible at the moment. If you have any further information, definitely let me know in the comments section down below. Would love to hear some feedback on this if you're on different platforms, because I've heard some people say, yes, it definitely works, but maybe they're playing on PC, which has seemed to be the easiest way to access the viewer bounties for trials from Twitch streamers. Quickly, we'll just cover what Banshee 44 has today. Just scroll through. And as I'm scrolling through, I just want to thank everybody so much for watching, as always. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell, the post notifications, so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 Lightfall content like this. Remember, again, you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Any of those things, of course, enter you into any future giveaways on the YouTube channel. Remember, I do want every 1,000 subscribers, and we're getting so close to 70,000. It's kind of insane. I can't believe we've gotten this far. Thank you all so much for all the support. New subscribers, old subscribers. We'll head down to Ada1 really quick, see if she has any interesting shaders for today. I believe they still update daily. And if you've watched till this point in the video, please leave a hashtag XUR or a hashtag Trials of Osiris in the comments section down below, or a hashtag Lightfall for that matter. I'll give you another entry into the next giveaway for this video. And remember, those secret hashtags, they stack between all videos, so if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course do it again. And I don't own this one, so I'm going to pick that up. What does it look like? Oh, interesting. You can also, of course, like I said before, let me know what exotic maybe you bought or picked up today. You can leave that in the comments. I'll give you another entry. And once more, I'm Wilhelm Scream. Thanks so much for watching. And of course, we will see you next time. Little